Hello. In this video, we will discuss theory of effective demand. Principle of effective demand is given by Keynes. Keynes has published his book with title General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money in 1936, where he has discussed this theory. Keynes was also one who was believing in prevalence of Say's law, classical theory, that in long run, everything will be fine. Equilibrium will be attained, full employment will be attained. There is no need of government interference. Automatically adjustments will happen in long run. But during 1930s Great Depression, Say's law became a theory where there were a lot of questions raised. Economy was not able to come out of depression. All problems were not solved on its own. Here, Keynes has also raised questions regarding automatic adjustment and long run equilibrium. According to Keynes, economy should attain equilibrium in short run because what will happen in long run, we are not interested in knowing. What will happen after our death? Who wants to know about it? And that is why solution must be short run solution. So according to Keynes, employment can be raised by raising of effective demand. Two-sector economy, Say's law was believing in, that is household and firms. Keynes said that in this government interference, or you can say intervention, is required to be added. Government has to start with something new. Simple solution that is suggested by Keynes is road building program by government, where some jobs will be generated. So generation of employment will generate income. Out of this income, demand can be created for food, clothes, etc. So now there is ready market available for such goods. So private sector can come forward and take up production of these goods when there is ready market. So pessimism is converted into optimism with government role, and therefore he talks about raising of effective demand, which will be based on aggregate spendings. Effective demand for two-sector economy, when we consider, it is C plus I, consumption and investment expenditure. Effective demand will determine employment, where according to Keynes, effective demand will depend upon two things: aggregate demand price and aggregate supply price. When we graphically represent that, we call it as aggregate demand curve and aggregate supply curve. In next slide, we will consider one by one ADP and ASP so that we can understand about aggregate demand curve and aggregate supply curve, and intersection of these two will be effective demand. Aggregate demand price. Aggregate demand price is amount of money which entrepreneurs expect to receive from sale of output at alternative levels of employment. So at particular level of employment, what is expected sales proceeds? Okay, so we are showing volume of employment on X and ADP on Y. So if level of employment is 1 lakh, what is ADP? If ADP is 100 crore, whatever is the amount. So we assume certain numbers and we join those, we get a curve. Graphical representation of this will be called as aggregate demand curve. Aggregate demand So aggregate demand price is sales proceeds which are expected. So it is a schedule of expected sales proceeds. If 1 lakh workers they will employ by selling output produced by these workers, what they are expecting to receive, that is aggregate demand price. Okay, so it is expected sales proceeds. To be very simple, aggregate demand price is expected sales proceeds. When you employ workers, when you are deciding to provide job, you have to spend on them. So minimum proceeds which will arise from sale of output resulting from given amount of employment. See, ADP was expected sales proceeds, maximum expected. This is minimum which you must obtain. Aggregate supply price is minimum which you must obtain. You have to cover cost at least. So this is what entrepreneur must receive in order to employ these workers. So if 1 lakh workers are employed, if ASP is 20 crore, that means this is minimum which entrepreneur must obtain, minimum amount which entrepreneur must obtain in order to continue, in order to provide them job. This is minimum which entrepreneur must obtain. Now, as you will see, aggregate supply curve or aggregate supply function, you can see, this is sloping upwards till point Z. Okay, that means with each rise in employment, aggregate supply price is rising. But once we reach Z point, as you will see, this aggregate supply curve has become vertical straight line. Okay, this happens when we have NF level of employment. NF. F is full, N is employment. Here we have attained full employment. After this, there is no more worker available to work. And that is why we cannot stretch this curve further. ये curve ऐसा आगे aggregate supply curve आगे नहीं जाएगा. We cannot stretch this curve further. It has to be a vertical straight line. Okay. That is why till point Z, our aggregate supply curve is sloping upwards. And after that, once we attain full employment output, this curve will become vertical straight line. Okay. And ये कभी होगा when we attain full employment. So what is aggregate demand price? It is maximum sales proceeds which are expected. And aggregate supply price is minimum which entrepreneur must obtain. Effective demand is when these two will intersect each other. Okay, this will decide or determine level of employment. So a point where aggregate demand price and aggregate supply price are equal. A point where aggregate demand price and aggregate supply price are equal. That point is called point of effective demand. As you will see in the diagram, we have drawn aggregate demand function and aggregate supply function. We have represented with diagram. We have curves, aggregate supply and aggregate demand price we are representing here with these curves. So E is point of effective demand. In normal course, without government interference, employment is ON. Why that no jobs are created after N? Because you will see aggregate supply curve is lying at a higher level than aggregate demand curve. There is a gap. That means cost of hiring this worker is more than what is expected maximum income. So loss हो जाएगा. N से ज़्यादा जॉब जनरेट करेंगे तो लॉस हो जाएगा. फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट कहाँ पर है? NF फुल एम्प्लॉयमेंट है. जॉब कितने वर्कर्स को मिला? ओनली एफ, एन. सो एन टू एन एफ जो गैप है ये अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है. एन टू एन एफ gap is unemployment. Okay, so as I said, E is effective demand point. Level of employment determined with effective demand point is ON, whereas ONF is full employment. So gap NNF is unemployment. So in normal course, according to Keynes, it is very much possible to have unemployment. How can you attain full employment? Full employment, see, effective demand is where aggregate demand function and aggregate supply function will intersect each other. Correct? That point is called point of effective demand. Now at E point, the problem is that after E, our aggregate supply curve was lying up compared to normal original aggregate demand curve. So according to Keynes, if with government efforts, we can raise aggregate demand, increase in aggregate demand, so that the curve shifts from AD to AD1, so that we can have new point of effective demand at E1. If we attain E1, तो E1 से full employment attain करना possible होगा. NF you will be able to attain. So solution क्या है? Raising of aggregate demand. अभी aggregate demand raise करने का मतलब क्या हुआ? We are talking about government interference. So government will generate some jobs. Okay, maybe in road building programs, generation of employment will generate income. This will create demand. Those who are working in these projects will create demand. So demand will be created for food, clothes, etc. So optimism develop हो रहा है, positive environment create हो रहा है. Optimism is getting created. Now private sector has ready market available. They just have to come forward and take up production. तो ये शुरुआत गवर्नमेंट ने किया और ये पॉजिटिविटी जनरेट होने से एग्रीगेट डिमांड फंक्शन बढ़ा, मैक्सिमम एक्सपेक्टेड सेल्स प्रोसीड्स बढ़ गए and we attained new point of effective demand E1, so that full employment is attained. So according to this, that means government role is very important in reaching full employment. We cannot leave everything to market. Thank you.